Yes, sir. You already know
Yes,
what it
sir.
is.
Ski.
What's good, everybody? It's the Lunch Table Podcast. My name's Aaron,
Brandon.
It's Nate.
and this is
Hey,
episode
bro.
3. Now, guys, I just got to say this first off. I got a hater. It's this guy on Twitter that hacked my account, and this has never happened before until we started the podcast. So this is my theory. I believe that somebody is trying to stop the movement. It's trying to stop our movement that we started, trying to stop me because they hating that I'm giving out this knowledge to people, giving out these gems.
Many,
Man. You know what I'm saying? I got all these haters. I got a hater that wants to see my downfall, that want to see our downfall. And all I gotta
That's
say
a crazy
is
scene.
we're gonna see the move, we're gonna continue the movement, we're gonna continue giving out these gems, giving out these knowledge, because I know one thing, people our age is not doing this. They might talk about sports, they might go on a group chat and discuss things that we talking about, but they're not gonna be front and center, recording daily, episode after episode, subjects that people don't even want to discuss on camera. So I'm gonna continue doing that. And all you haters out there that wanna stop the movement, y'all can go screw yourselves.
This nigga got a Dewey on and went crazy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's the
It's
do-rag.
the Dewey.
It's not blue, it's not red, it's straight black. It's straight black. So you know I'm a savage. You know I'm going crazy today.
Dang, he got black Air Forces on in the crib. That's crazy.
I don't have no Air Force with me. I'm just saying I got the black Dewey. I got the black Dewey right now. If I would have put a white tee on, if I would have put a white tee on, it would have been crazy. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go that deep.
Tough scene. Tough scene.
About to go
all right, so let's get it started, bro. We got to go with the biggest story, obviously, and that is Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and I don't even know how to say his last name, but this guy by the name of August, the singer. Yo,
August Alsina. Dog, you can't read, my guy.
I guess you can say your tongue gets tangled trying to say his last name.
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on with these people, man? Because honestly, I'm not surprised that this happened because I've heard rumors of Will and Jada in the past, you know, not being so perfect, like they betray themselves. But it's just like one of them stories. It's a wild ass story, bro. I just want y'all reactions, man.
Hey, the whole little interview, Jada was acting like this was an experience to learn and grow from. She was like, yeah, because we got into an entanglement and it's bigger than myself. See, I went through a real state of me, whatever she was talking about, trying to make it way deeper. No, you cheated.
Well, technically they weren't together.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let's be fair, but we gotta say this. I gotta say this. Nice guys always finish last. I'm just say it like that.
Dang, even in a marriage, that's tough.
Dog, like they was married. See, she cheated. They was married. She was in a full-on relationship. But I just think she wasn't trying to be the bad guy, you know. It's just nothing else to say. She cheated. I don't know. I just don't understand it, bro. It just doesn't make sense. Because it's like, first, they're in a relationship. August said he got Will's blessing. Then you see Will damn near crying during the interview. It's like,
was that
she
actual
looks bad
tears?
either way.
Was that actual tears? Or was that acting?
That was Photoshop.
Dog.
The tears were Photoshop.
Hey, look, man. My man's Will Smith had to deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? First, he got to deal with Tupac. Then he got to deal with this. Then he had to deal with his son saying that Tyler the Creator is his father. Like, my man's got to deal with a lot of stuff, bro. This man been taking L after L after L, dog. It's a tough scene.
I think some of this is just clear entertainment. I think the Red Talk table, part of it, you know, a lot of it is true. But I think the whole, like when Will Smith reacted and all that other stuff, I feel like they took the Kardashian route in a sense. I feel like a lot of that they already talked about, they already discussed, but it's just clear entertainment in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I think they have an open relationship. So things like this, I don't know if necessarily I don't know if Will Smith was really tripping. Honestly, if they have an open relationship, because it feels like that's what it is, honestly.
It just doesn't make sense then. I mean, bro, if that's the case, it just doesn't make sense. Like,
It
I
doesn't
wouldn't
make sense
say
why
it
it's so
is
big.
open. It like was open at one point, but by now it should be closed because they were talking about that was 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I don't think it was open, dog. I think it's what they said. They were separated. She was hurt. It really just makes her look bad. I don't understand why she doesn't say the truth. Like even when she tried to make it look good, she tried to say entanglement. Like either way, it just looks bad on her part. It's just like, dog. Like, my man was a junkie. My man was in a terrible place in life. She was in a terrible place in life, bro. Put 2 and 2 together, bro. That's crazy.
She used the two.
They both did that episode of Red Table Talk knowing that somebody would get out of their bash, but they didn't know which one it was going to be.
Bro, it's gonna be a terrible. It's gonna be bad on her. There's no way you can spin it on Will. I mean, unless he cheated or did some crazy stuff, bro. But it's like it just doesn't look that way.
Nice guys finish last, but at the end, bro, she used August. My man was dealing with some stuff. He had mental issues, and he came to them for help. And then all of a sudden, they get into it. You feel me? And she used them.
She found it mad convenient that somebody needed healing.
And it's not like dude was like, around her age. Man was like, what was he? He's like 27 now, so he's about like 24 back then. I mean, she old enough to be her child. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's just ugh.
She weird, bro. It's a weird situation, dog. Like,
hey, they're like cougars, bro.
They trying to outdo the Kardashians. That's what they trying to do. I'm telling you, it's pure entertainment. They already had this conversation before, yada yada yada. And you know what's crazy though? They denied it at first. So I don't know. The people that represented Jada and Will and all of them, they denied it at first. But then all of a sudden she's gonna be like, all right, we're gonna go on the red talk table and I'm gonna say it's an entanglement. It's all entertainment, man. Like, I don't want to hear this. This is like they're taking a page out of the Kardashians book. They just want attention. They just want people to notice them so they won't, won't be voiceless pretty much.
I feel like they didn't tell their team to deny it and lie to them. I feel like they did that on their own initiative, and then Jada was like, "You know what? I don't have to do that. Let me step in and handle it."
Yeah, I agree. I think they just wanted to wait. They wanted to say it themselves, and they just said, "Yo, we're just gonna do some crowd control. Just deny it till we say something about it." Because I mean, it's multiple sides to each story, and like I said before, it's a terrible situation, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, here's another wild ass story. We touched on Kanye West for president last week, right? So then this week they're talking about, well, he's having a bipolar episode. And at one hand, I'm like, all right, I mean, dude is like he goes on a rampage sometimes, especially on, the TMZ interview, and then you have him, in his own like concert going crazy in 2016, and then just other situations as well. But bro, first of all, Nate, remember when I sent you him? He wants Charlemagne the God as a Secretary of State. Like, dude, he's just wild.
For him in that case, that would be so.
My man Kanye is wilding right now. What is going on with this man?
It's like I said, this dude's a joke. This dude's a joke. I mean,
hey, y'all can have this. Y'all two can have this segment to bash Kanye. I'm gonna just sit on the sideline.
First of all,
it's not even bashing. It's the truth, dog. This dude was a joke, man. Like, what you want to do?
Yo, this man Chance the Rapper, bro. Chance the Rapper is a joke, man. I'm gonna say this right now. If Kanye tells him to jump, he's gonna jump. If Kanye tells him to go fetch something, he's gonna go fetch it. Chance the Rapper, bro, dude, why do you keep defending this man Kanye so much? Like you're your own man at the end of the day. Why? What?
Bro.
Come on now, man. Like that's some clown shit. Come on.
Chance the Rapper, bro.
They good friends. Friends help friends.
I get you, but at the same time, you don't have to defend every damn thing that he does. Like you can come on now.
What did Chance say?
Bro, he's talking about how he's just mad how people are kind of like, criticizing Kanye for being the president, pretty much saying that he, is running for the presidency, and then talking about how, you guys criticizing Kanye and all that stuff, but you guys supporting Joe Biden and all that, and pretty much comparing Kanye and Joe Biden and saying that why would you guys say that Kanye is a bad candidate but not say Joe Biden is a bad candidate? And I'm like, bro, just be quiet, man. Just be quiet. Like, stop. Like, go focus on, all the philanthropy you've been doing for Chicago. Focus on that. Don't come on here spewing all this nonsense about Kanye and all that. I'm not saying that I'm the biggest supporter of Joe Biden, but to say that, it will be just as worse, if not, it would be just as worse if you are voting for Joe Biden instead of Kanye West. I absolutely disagree with that, because number one, I feel like Joe Biden, he's a politician. He's been in this. He's experienced before. Now, the police and all that stuff that he wants to do, I definitely disagree. But overall, Joe Biden is experienced with this. I believe that we can work with him because he was vice president with Barack Obama, and he's worked in Black communities before. Kanye West has no experience with this at all. So I don't know why he's trying to.
Joe Biden.
He's talking about he's gonna add like he said like $300 million towards police. I think he said police reform or just police in general. The police departments and stuff like that. So I was like, add $300 million. No, sir. I don't want to add even more money to police force when that's not the problem. The problem is that we keep adding all these damn funds to police when it's not going to do anything. It's not going to solve it.
Pause there real quick. So do you think Kanye would do that?
No, he wouldn't do that. But
exactly. Case closed. I'm back staring at the window.
First of all,
this is my argument, dog. This is my thing about Kanye. Kanye's gonna alienate, like, bro. Kanye would be just as worse as Trump, because he's gonna alienate one group over the next, just like Trump's gonna do.
I don't know about worse than Trump. I don't look at Kanye as a racist. I don't think
Kanye definitely can't.
He's
be worse
bro. Like I said,
you
he's
think
gonna alienate one group
gonna...
against the next. It's basically gonna be. It's gonna be terrible, bro. Because he's gonna do all his efforts for Black people. We just need a president that's just gonna unite us all together. Honestly, I think Biden's our best choice.
Yes.
Nate, that's a terrible argument. I mean, that's a stupid argument.
Hold up. Oh yeah.
It wasn't my argument. I was just saying
because what reform is Kanye West gonna do?
That's just a bullet point. Have you not seen what he has been doing so far?
That was a terrible point, dog. That was a terrible point. No.
I'm not staring out the window. Say no one more time, see if I don't drive to your house, boy.
Bro, you know what? Fuck it, drive to my house, dog. You know what? Drive to my house. If it keeps me from hearing this BS, bro, about why Kanye West, about why you even attempt to make an argument for why Kanye is better than Joe Biden. If I have to stop hearing that for 15 minutes, I'm good, bro. I'm good, dog.
Hey Siri. Call an Uber to Brandon's house.
Cause like, bro, this dude, Joe, bro. Are you serious?
I'm not even a fan of Joe Biden, but I feel like he gives us our best chance because he's number one. He's experienced this. He's a politician, and he has people in Congress that will support him at the end of the day. I don't know if Kanye West can convince people in Congress to create laws. You know what I mean? That will get passed. I don't know, bro. Like seriously.
What laws would Kanye go?
Oh, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like his heart is in the right place, but just logically speaking, I don't know.
You know what I feel like, man? I feel like he's just trying to split the vote, bro. I know everybody else is saying,
why
but
would
I
he
really
be
feel like he's
trying
trying
to
to split the
split the vote?
vote.
Why would he
I
be
feel like he's
trying
trying
to split the vote?
You say how is he trying to split the vote? Because look
No,
who's gonna
why would
vote for him. Look
Kanye
who's gonna
doesn't
vote
have
for him. It's gonna be
he
liberals.
doesn't have
Like you.
malicious intent.
Like you.
No, I can't. No, I already
People
know that I
exactly like
can't vote
you.
for Kanye because
It
it's pointless.
stands
Because
because Kanye.
there are too many people
bro.
that won't change their mind about the way that they feel about Kanye and decide to.
That's what I'm saying. People like you, people like you who are Kanye stands, who believe bro. At this point,
Bro, you
I
missing
feel
the
like
whole point. I said I was voting for.
I feel like it's a cult.
No. Listen, I said I was voting for Biden because there are too many people that won't vote for Kanye because they're not going to change their minds about the way that they feel about him. So it's pointless to give votes to someone that I know who isn't going to win based off that fact.
Based off what fact can you say to you? Your mic was kind of messed up.
Wow, the most important thing I said, and my mic was messed up.
Your mic has been on and off, the entire show, but keep going. Just say your main point.
There are too many people that won't change their mind about the way that they feel about Kanye, which is a negative way, and they're not going to vote for him. So there's no point in me voting for Kanye when I know he's not going to win based off that fact.
Okay. See, not gonna vote for Kanye. Once you the
Was
guy
my
who said
mic
Kanye,
working then?
No, it was kind of off.
We got what you were saying.
I got what you said, but it's like it's kind of crinkly. It's like you ball up paper while you talk. It's kind of like that. But you can't. But Kanye really is trying to just split the vote at this point. I think this is just a demonstration.
Oh my gosh. You really
you said the reason why you're not voting for
Kanye would really be?
You said the reason why you're not voting for Kanye is because other people, because you know he's not gonna win. That's why.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk against you. I said Kanye do you really think Kanye would have ill or malicious intent? Like the type of person he is, do you really think he would stoop that low? Because that's a low
I think
blow.
Kanye West is. I think if Kanye West was president, he would alienate us. He would alienate one group, the African American group, and I think he would make that a priority. I mean, I think I want a president. I want a president. I want a president who's gonna help people of everybody in this country. I mean, I get it. African Americans haven't been done wrong, but I want a president who's gonna care about all of us, not just one group. Who's not gonna focus on?
He'll alienate white people, and that's a problem.
Nah.
What?
He's not gonna.
He won't alienate white people.
He has 4 years to do whatever he wants to black people. You think he's not going to, in that time that he's provided, to unionize like all of us? Well, not unionize.
And plus, mind you, this dude has a mental disorder.
I don't think this dude has
bipolar. This dude has bipolar tendencies. Like, you want that as your president, Nate?
He's not. Even though he has bipolar disorder, he's not going to just push a red button because he's feeling
he's off his meds. He's not even taking his meds. You're going to want a president who's not responsible enough to take his own meds.
You'd be flipping a lid and popping a pill right now, and you would have absolutely no idea, and neither would I.
Bro, you want that as your president?
Yes. I mean, but it's not defined off that. If that's one of the little qualities under the line that's of him. Like,
I pay for you, dog. I pay for you, dog.
I know. Back. What are you gonna say, Nate?
So, like, if he eats seaweed, he has to take medicine pills. He takes out the trash every Tuesday instead of Saturday. Stuff like that. All that random stuff. And then like that's just one quality. Like those are qualities below the line. Like the stuff that he actually has over him, like the qualities that he shows, they're definitely above the line of it.
What qualities does he show?
Bro, you can't be serious. I know
Hey,
for a
you're
fact
the
you
one
don't
talking about some
follow
qualities
Kanye
that
on
he
Twitter.
showed. What besides just taking the trash out and not taking his meds? Tell me what qualities has he showed to even render him to be a president?
Bro, he obviously notices the struggle that, well, of course, black men and women go through, where they're wrongly imprisoned over like petty drug offenses.
Okay.
So he's taking that step to freedom, and that shows compassion. And like that also shows that he sees something that isn't right, and he wants to fix it. And then also, he's like one of the only ones, or one of the first ones that noticed that the prison system was like slavery in disguise. So he's trying to change that as well. So he sees things that other people don't notice, I guess you could say. And
if
then
Kanye wants
like
to fix
he's
these problems,
creative. He's known for being creative. Like that's definitely like one of the biggest qualities that people just let fly over their head. They forget how creative Kanye is, and like
but what does him being creative have to do with president?
Do you know, like, because some
Yeezys
presidents
everywhere.
can get stuck at solutions. That's
Bro.
a fact. I want Yeezys at every house, at every doorstep.
Oh man,
bro, you know what I'm doing to my Yeezys, bro? You know what I'm doing to my Yeezys?
No, I'll take
put them
them
through a
for
shredder.
no.
They're getting put through the shredder. Simple.
Nah, the day
They're
that
getting
he
cut up with
announces that he's
scissors.
I'm gonna be sneaking by your house in the bushes, waiting for your Yeezys to get dropped off, and I'm gonna take them so you can't do that.
Dog. I'm cutting them up, bro.
You can't cut.
You literally only listed two valid qualities.
I listed 3.
Bro, you just say he's what? Bro, what does
Creativity,
him being creative
because
have to do?
There are presidents that come up with solutions for certain problems, like Flint, Michigan. They still don't have clean water with enough
If that's the case, why doesn't
creativity.
he just become an activist? If that's the case,
Because
why doesn't he just become an activist
activism
for the
only gets you
community?
so far.
No, he can
Why does
start
he
a
run for
petition.
I did say it's
You know what
worth
he could do?
fighting
You know
for.
what he could do? For Flint, Michigan, he could round up all his celebrity friends, all his millionaire friends, and say, "Yo, we're gonna buy new pipes. We're gonna fix Flint, Michigan by ourselves." He can do that. He can do that. Can he not?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to talk to the right people and all that. And I don't really know how plumbing works, how water
but Kanye
system
is
works.
compassionate, right? He's compassionate. And he sees stuff,
So
right? He sees something wrong. He's gonna do something about it, right? Can't he just be an activist? He's better off being
that
an
only
activist.
Gets you so far, because you need
Bro.
licenses. Like, how many licenses do you need?
You don't need a license to be an activist.
Oh no, you need a license. I mean, you might need a license to, like, I don't know what you need licenses.
Dog,
for,
you don't
but
even know
you're
what you're
gonna
talking
have
about.
to
You digging your nose on camera. Next time.
I'm not. My finger did not go up my nose. I have a
You
mustache.
dug your nose
You don't.
on camera.
This
dog.
mustache hair is none of your business. I've been
Bro, he
stroking
just dug his
because
nose
it's
on
comfortable.
camera.
You
Dog.
have none of it.
You can't take this guy serious, dog. He said you need a license to become an activist.
You are 5
Where they do that at,
old.
son?
You are
Where they do that at, son?
Why doesn't Kanye run for mayor? How about he just runs for mayor? That'll be simpler for him to do, because being the president, you gotta look at everything. You gotta look at it globally, man. You can't just look at it from a national level. And that's Kanye's problem, man. He's just tunnel vision. He doesn't look at the big picture, in a sense. Now, I like that he supports the black community. I like that he more than likely he'll probably focus on the black community, but at the end of the day, he'll probably alienate white folks. He'll alienate people in Congress, and it's going to be hard for him to get stuff done, like for Barack Obama. Even after Barack Obama was able to get a few things done, I don't even know if Kanye will be able to get anything done because of his bipolar issues, and I believe he'll alienate a lot of people, bro.
You got a response, Nate?
Like, a lot of people have bipolar disorder. It's like a
But don't they
problem
take the
that
meds?
I mean, yeah, but they still like have times where they ramp up. Like if you watch today, there was this episode where one of the characters he had bipolar disorder. He like had an episode of where he ramped up. I feel like that happens sometimes, but to say like somebody with bipolar disorder can't become president, that's like low key offensive and hurtful, and like just no, they're there. You stay there with your bipolar disorder. You can't be president. Just sit this one out.
He's sick.
Yes, I'm saying you cannot be president if you have a bipolar disorder.
You know
yes,
what?
Wow.
I am saying that.
Look at my cash. Look at my cash.
I am saying that. I don't want a president that's bipolar. I don't. That's not a good sign at all.
This is my thing, man. You know what? Maybe if he's shown in the past that he just doesn't do nothing. I mean, if he had bipolar disease and he wasn't like going crazy like he is now. Wait, hold up. I have to leave real quick.
Okay. All right. Listen, man. At the end of the day, Kanye West, he should just run for mayor. He should run for mayor. That would be much simpler. I feel like he can get more done as a mayor, and he has a possibility actually winning because, running for mayor is not as hard as running for the president. And a lot of celebrities have run for mayor.
Yeah, or maybe when he loses the race for president, the people in the circle should definitely push him to run for mayor.
Exactly. So how about he just run for mayor? How about run to be a senator? It's much simpler. It's not as taxing as being a president. You don't have to focus about. You don't have to look at it from a global perspective. You can look at it from a community perspective to a state perspective instead of just a national perspective.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel like that's like the same thing for me. Like I get the quality where I'm over ambitious about something. Like I was doing this project one time. I was planning for it. I was like planning things that were way out of like my league or like couldn't happen, but I thought they could happen. I feel like I get that from being inspired by Kanye because the president move was over ambitious. He was like he was thinking he should run for president. But like maybe he should just like take it down a notch, run for mayor or senator.
Exactly. You got nothing to say. You like, well, man, just
stop it, man. I'm done with this.
All I'm gonna say this to end this. Talking about Chance comments, thinking that Joe Biden wouldn't do much for us. I look at it like this: we had a racist as a president by the name of Lyndon B. Johnson. And even he got stuff done. If you look at Lyndon B. Johnson, who was a racist, and I quote, he said this, I quote, "I'll have those niggers voting Democratic for 200 years." He said that himself. So he was a openly racist. He even passed stuff into law and got a bunch of acts done. I mean, he passed a bunch of Civil Rights Act, Voting Rights Act, and he was a racist. So I believe if we can get a racist to pass, stuff into law that benefits us as Black people, who's to say we couldn't do that for Joe Biden as well? And he's worked with Black folks and the Black community in the past, and he's not a racist as well, even though he says some things that I question at times. So,
you know what? I never looked at it like that. That's like an interesting way to look at it.
I'm just saying Chance the Rapper needs to shut up, worry about Chicago, and keep doing what you're doing in the streets because I appreciate what you're doing in Chicago and the Black communities. I can't deny that. Stop saying all this crazy stuff, man. That's all I gotta say. Now,
Chance is
he's a clown. He's
No.
a clown.
Nah, I was about to say he's a Kanye West disciple, dog. He's one of them Kanye West disciples like Nate who worships him.
But let me get to this because you guys want to talk about Pop Smoke, man?
Bro, long live the Boo.
Have y'all listened to Pop Smoke's album?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
bro. I listened to it once and it was so fire that like I don't even feel like I deserve to listen to it twice because it's just too fire.
All right, well, Brandon hasn't listened to it yet, so I'll just go to something else. Donald Trump, dude is beyond crazy. He is insane. We think Kanye is crazy sometimes. Donald Trump is the next level of crazy. First of all,
I gotta go. Yeah.
First of all, he wants us to open up schools, and if we don't, he threatened to defund the education. That's what he said. He said, I threatened to defund education. And then he also took us out of the World Health Organization. And you know, with the World Health Organization, they deal with diseases, viruses, and etc. So he took us out of that. And then he's also trying to discredit Dr. Fauci as well. So, like, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with this man?
He's a Republican, dog. It makes sense.
I don't. No. I'm not even gonna say he's a Republican because our governor Larry Hogan is a really good.
You know what? I'm not gonna say Republican. I'm gonna say he's really one of those conservatives who don't believe in science.
Yeah, look at him. His big finale, his final bout as the worst president of the United States, and he makes the worst possible and detrimental play to the whole U.S.
The whole point, bro. At this point, I just feel like he just wants us to. He just wants us to die or something like that. It's a hidden agenda. It's a hidden agenda for overpopulation. That's what I think it is, dog.
Bro, he needs to get. I was tweeting this on Twitter. Like, somebody needs to knock him upside his head so that he can understand that what he's saying is, complete BS. And I don't know what's wrong with him at all, because how are you going to discredit the man that's been doing this for a long time? This is what he does. This is his job. He is an actual doctor. He knows this type of stuff. Are you going to discredit this man? Like, come on now. Makes no sense.
That's what we need to talk about. How is he a doctor? I can't believe it.
Bro, man, I just don't understand this man, dude, because I can't believe people voted for this man, bro.
Yeah, I hope a lot of people would come to their senses now, and I really hope the ballots, like in November, aren't very close. They shouldn't be that close.
They voted for him because of Obama, dog. It's because we had a black president. They got scared. They went to what's comfortable for them. Because, mind you, the Democratic Party didn't have a good candidate, Hillary Clinton. Like,
exactly.
She wasn't the most ideal. It should have been Barry Sanders.
This man, Bernie Sanders, dropped out the race twice, bro. That's crazy.
Bernie Sanders didn't drop out the race. He just stopped campaigning. I think he was still doing it. He just stopped campaigning. I don't know why they didn't do Bernie Sanders. I'm surprised Bernie Sanders didn't win this time, honestly.
Because of Joe Biden, his involvement with Obama, the connection with that, and he was the vice president.
It's like, dog, like.
And they were acting like Joe Biden would have a monopoly over the other candidates too, bro. Like, they were so scared and so fearful. Like,
I feel like he did have a monopoly at this point. Like, in terms of Democratic, I feel like he kind of did. Like, it was like as soon as he said he was gonna do it, it was just him. It was just like,
it was a wrap. It was pretty much a wrap.
Like, as soon as he said he was gonna do it, it was just like it was over. Like, I think the reporters said it was over and all that. I don't feel like it is. I feel like people. See, this is why I just don't like politics, because it just doesn't seem like the people really have a vote for it.
Two-party system is flawed. Two-party system is flawed.
Yeah, it's really flawed in my opinion. It just seems like at this point, it just doesn't make sense.
Because if you're black and you don't vote Democratic, you're seen as a coon. You're seen as Like, what are you doing? Why are you not voting for us? Like, this is what Black people vote for. But at the end of the day, it's just like the two-party system. You look at a guy like Larry Hogan, he's a Republican, but he's doing a hell of a job for, the state of Maryland. And he's a Republican, not a Democrat. So I'm just looking at it at the end of the day, as long as you had the best interests for the country or for whatever state that you're governing, I don't care what party you're in, as long as you're, doing good things for the community. So
I think on the state level, yes, but I think on the national level, it's just, I think it's just certain things you just can't go for in a president. I mean, I think Republicans, I can't be a Republican. I'm sorry.
I can't. I think being independent is the way to go, bro. Like nowadays, being independent, either Democrat or Republican, independent is the way to go, in my opinion. Now,
I mean, yeah, but it's like you're not gonna get your voice heard like that. Like as an independent, you're really a minority in the country.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I feel like a lot of kids who have ambitions to be president, they do it wrong. They're like, I want to be a president when I grow up. And then they spend their whole life on that path to becoming president. They actually go through with it. But then when they get there, like you would think they have an independent mindset, but no, they choose one out of the two parties.
I mean, they're like the two strongest, the most popular parties in America. So there's nothing we can honestly do about that. I mean,
it's worse than the Warriors versus Cleveland situation.
Hey, at least Cleveland was competitive. Cleveland was some sort of competitive throughout those games. Can't fade.
Man, I miss it.
I
did the Warriors really have to go 4 times? Though?
Yeah, they did get 4 stars. The next topic, man.
All right, so let me see. Let me see.
I really couldn't believe that the Warriors went a 4th time like that. I looked up 2019 NBA Finals, and that was like the Warriors.
About what Brandon suggested we should talk about, which is that sex trafficking.
Oh yeah. So Aaron, when you edit this, cut everything out until we start talking about the sex trafficking topic.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. Yeah. For sure.
So we're gonna start with the sex trafficking topic, and then
we can talk about the sex trafficking topic because I want to hear this because I'm very interested in it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying on Twitter that on Wayfair that they would have these cabinets for like 10 grand or something like that. It would be 10 to 15 grand, and they would have names of females that were found missing. Like they would have the first name of the females that were found missing on their website, and as soon as this conspiracy started gaining some momentum, I think Wayfair actually deleted it. Actually, they deleted some of these screenshots, and people started taking as soon as people started taking screenshots on social media, and it like went viral. I think Wayfair deleted it. So,
yo, I have a theory. So like, I think maybe there's like a hacker trying to expose Wayfair because like, I could look at it like the hacker is trying to make Wayfair hold themselves accountable for making these products accessible to these hackers. So they're going on the websites and putting the name above the product to them and say, this is what you're responsible for. Now hold yourself accountable so I don't have to.
I'm confused. Like, are they exposing sex trafficking? Are they just making fun of the website?
They're
making fun of the corporation.
I feel like they're exposing Wayfair for allowing it to happen. Maybe, but that's just a theory.
For allowing, you mean they're just exposing sex trafficking, basically? Because they're not allowing it; they're just doing it.
So hold on, wait. So how did Twitter stop sex trafficking? That's what I want to know.
They didn't stop it. They got them to start. They got them to start an investigation about it. I think since they put awareness about it, it's an investigation. I think the FBI started investigating it, and as soon as that happened, it just seemed like they just deleted all. They deleted like I think all of them, like all of those pictures of like that, of the cabinets and stuff like that.
See, that's why you got to do it on MySpace. But hey, I'm not
MySpace.
trying to even. Hey, I'm just saying, you got to be the dumbest fool in America, the dumbest fool in the world to try to do sex trafficking on Twitter. That's stupid. That's really stupid. I don't understand why people even, put information
They weren't
like
doing
that
it on Twitter. They were doing it on the website.
Oh, okay.
People on Twitter, people posted it on Twitter, then exposed it.
All right, okay. This was good. Twitter, they finally do something good.
I feel like Reddit should have exposed it though.
Reddit probably did expose it, no cap.
We
all know Reddit gets everything first, dog.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Oh,
this is one of the first conspiracy theories that I actually like think is true. It's like the other conspiracy theories that they say, like as soon as you start believing them, then they just say some other out of pocket stuff. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, they got rapport like that.
Bro,
I forgot.
it's like, what?
I forgot. Okay, this is gonna be the next topic because we talked about this yesterday. We didn't talk about it, but we texted, in the group chat. DJ Akademiks. That's gonna be the next topic.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be.
You know what I gotta do for DJ Akademiks.
Broke it into existence.
Hold on, we can talk about it. We can talk about it right now. Honestly.
Hold on. You already know what I'm about to do for DJ Akademiks, dog.
Hey, send it to me too.
Bro, it's in the group chat. Supposedly he got fired. We talked about him last week, and we were like, "What the hell is going on with DJ Akademiks?" But I looked at, I think it's Hot New Hip Hop, something like that. Good, a good source page and all that, saying that he supposedly got fired, and even DJ Akademiks said himself he got fired from Complex. Now, if that is indeed true, that is wild, and man's got canceled by, who was it, Freddie Gibbs. He really did get canceled in these streets.
In these Twitter streets.
Yes, my man really got canceled by Freddie Gibbs, and he thought it was sweet. He even said, "I can't be canceled by what was it, Meek Mill?" He said Meek Mill can't cancel me.
It wasn't for that.
What was it for?
It was because he called. Yeah, it was because of that. It was because of Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's saying I can't get canceled. I was just laughing, because he got canceled. My man, this was wild.
So what do you think's the next step of Act?
Go back to his old ways, man. Just go back to what he was doing before he went to Complex. It's pretty simple to me.
Oh man, that's backwards. Never mind.
He tried to copy me. Mm-hmm. Look at him trying to look at my son. Look at my son trying to copy me, dog.
Like,
you can see the pic better though.
I be looking at Act's page, man, and I be seeing. I think up and coming rappers be paying him to promote their music on his page, because I be seeing all these like rappers I've never heard of on his page, like doing music videos and all this other stuff. So I feel like he can, just keep doing that and then report the news, and there you go. Pretty simple.
I mean, he probably can, but I feel like he's not as credible. Like, I feel like he doesn't have credibility, and I think yeah, it's cool that he has up and coming rappers doing this. That he's doing this for up and coming rappers. It's just like what is it? What is there to do now? Like,
just go back to his old ways, man.
He has one platform where he can really.
Yeah, if he doesn't have credibility,
he's not on Twitter,
then he has to find a way to gain credibility. So he really needs to work on that first.
Why doesn't he have credibility?
I don't think he has credibility because of the way he talks to rappers. Because it seems like, for me, he sucks the rappers that he thinks that pays him attention. It seems like he really sucks their dick. Like, if you're a rapper and you're like not paying attention to him, if you don't mess with him, he's not gonna really push you. Like I feel like he's not gonna let the music speak for itself. He cares about more the personality of that artist besides the music.
So he's biased. He's pretty much biased.
Yes, I think he's biased, and I think he's biased, and I think he needs an organization behind him to back him in case of these situations, and like in case a situation arises where he's talking to an artist or where he's like, to where he's talking to an artist or he's going crazy on an artist, so they can tell him, yo, chill on that. You feel me? So they can just like kind of hold him back for a little bit. Because I feel like if he's not on an organization, I think he's gonna implode.
I feel like Joe. Wait a minute, but his his ex co-partner Joe Budden, he just like biased. I can say he kind of biased.
Again, I'm not really much of a fan of Joe. I mean, he's entertaining. I mean, I don't watch the Joe Budden podcast. Like I just never got into it. Personally, I like Charlamagne because Charlamagne Charlamagne to tell you, yo, if it's dope or not. Like Charlamagne to tell you just what he thinks if it's dope or not.
But there's only one Charlamagne. Come on now, that's like comparing LeBron to that's like comparing an average like basketball player to like LeBron or something. Like this is one Charlamagne, there's one LeBron.
I mean, yeah, he's the dude, but it's like, dog, I feel like at one point, if Akademiks would have played his cards right, he could have honestly been the biggest, in my opinion. He could have been bigger. He could have been bigger than a lot of these entities, low key.
Yeah.
And I feel like Complex said, all right, we're gonna buy. Since Complex saw this, that's why they signed him, because they saw him really having the potential to do that. And now, since he's no longer gonna come up, since his credibility to me is shot. I don't think he's gonna have the same impact, or at least the same viewership. I will say he has a cult following on social media, but I don't think that it really translates to much, because I just don't see Act like really doing that. Like I
think Complex promoted him wrong. That's the problem. I feel like he should have had like his own show, not like a debate show type segment. Now, I like Joe Budden and him because it's like a new school, old school type of vibe. You know, you get both perspectives of the rap game and everything, and musically. But at the same time, once Joe Budden leaves, I feel like he should have just had his own show. Cause yes.
Are you watching Akademiks for
like
50 minutes?
I feel like that would have been selfish, because like if he did that to Nadeska and the other one, they could never like have a bigger platform than they had. They would have just went under, and it would all be because Act left. So that's really selfless of Act for him to stay on there.
You're right, but I think the problem with Complex is they never found anybody who replaced that chemistry they had.
Yeah.
I think they tried with Star, it didn't work out. Then they got Wayno and somebody else on there. If
it stops at Wayno, they're going under.
Like it's boring. Like it's not it.
Yeah, should have got my man Speedy Mormon.
That are known.
Speedy?
Should have got my man Speedy. Yeah, should have got my man Speedy.
I don't think that'll work. I don't think.
Why? Because they too.
And no, it would have been like a big Complex News report, because Speedy already reports to Complex News.
I don't think it will work, because I think they don't have different opinions like that. Maybe it's just me, but they seem it wouldn't be a debate show. It wouldn't be two different personalities going against each other. I'm not saying they have the same one. It's just Speedy's not like. I just don't see it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like you want two different.
Speedy don't look like he could hurt a fly. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Speedy's too nice. Like Speedy's just too nice for me. Like
Speedy would get friend zoned on the podcast.
Well, I don't know what else they could have done, because I felt like after Joe Budden left, it was a wrap. Because Wayno, he's alright.
They could have got somebody else. They could have. I think they could have got somebody else. I would have tried to get like I would have tried to get like an old head rapper. That's what I would try to get.
I be seeing guys like rappers like Trinidad James or people like that are on platforms, and I mean they could have got somebody like that, honestly, like just a rapper that fell off, that used to be hot. It could have.
No, I think they need I mean, that's what Joe Budden was. They should have got somebody like Joe Budden, like
exactly.
Like somebody from the early 2000s who had that one-hit wonder and who's kind of trying to do his own platform. Maybe like I don't know. I would have tried. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I think Boosie would have been nice for it.
Oh yeah. Boosie. But
That would have been entertaining.
He too off the wall though. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they need that. I think that show. I think they need somebody off the wall. I think he would have been perfect to replace Joe because he would have probably outshined Joe.
Boosie would have messed around and got suspended off like the first 5 episodes.
Dog, all they got to do is just put a disclaimer in the back. Just say this do what they did in the beginning. Just put a disclaimer and say their views are not on like what we say on what we at Complex think.
Yeah, or they could become a podcast that basically feeds off the personalities of the artists and other people that they bring on the show instead of it being about them.
And plus, I think Boosie just has and Boosie has a rapport with people in like Atlanta, so it's like, you know, you can get the hottest stars on there just because he's on the show. So it's like, I think it's a win-win situation, honestly, if you put Boosie on it.
But can Boosie debate though? That's the thing. Is he good at debating? Because Joe Budden, I mean, he's not the greatest debater, but he can hold his own. Can Boosie hold his own?
Boosie a barbershop debater. He gotta be.
Boosie, well, I think Boosie can hold his own. Actually, I guess somebody like Akademiks. Akademiks not that great of a debater either.
That's true. But
now, if it was Charlemagne, I would be like, no, you know, it would be terrible. But Akademiks, Akademiks, he's not that great of a debater.
And that's the problem. Why would they put him in a debate setting if he's not a good debater?
I would put him in a show setting. Like, I would probably put him in like a show. It wouldn't be a debate no more. It would be more of a talk show.
Oh, so it'd be like that show Charlemagne used to host. It's called Uncommon Sense. It was on MTV. I think a show like that.
That's what I mean. I would be moderating like that.
In that type of setting, I feel like DJ Akademiks would thrive in, like as
that's what I'm saying.
Like a moderator.
Where they could just talk. Where they can talk. You know, they may debate if they want to, but you know, I'd rather just do it like that. I think they would both thrive in that situation.
Exactly. And then, you know, you might invite some other people to come in as well that maybe work at Complex that might have an opinion and all that. Like just simple stuff like that where you don't have to necessarily debate all the time. You can just have like open conversations. Like I don't see DJ Akademiks as like this debater that, you know, he has to go up against this other person like Joe Budden, and he just doesn't look natural, just doesn't look organic to me.
Yeah, that's not him.
He looks phony.
What you think, Nate?
Man, like we said, DJ Akademiks gotta go into rehab and figure himself out. And then he'll know what he wanna do. The win is gonna steer him in the right path.
See? Yeah, he should do that too.
It was all good just a week ago. Do. I'm just saying, like, dude, he needs to stop messing with 6ix9ine.
That's his boyfriend, dog.
Stop messing with a snitch.
You can't.
Dog, that's his boyfriend. What are you talking about, man? He gonna hold his man down.
That's his best friend for life.
Bro, that's like they in a whole relationship, dog. Like, come on now.
Written in chalk on asphalt.
Bro. Like, my man, bro, you know there was a couple, bro. I think they was talking in jail, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I think
Act was talking to that man in jail, dog. So you know there was a couple. It's something about that. It's something about my man was holding him down in jail, dog.
Stop playing with that man, bro. The man got out of a relationship where he got out of a cuckold relationship, dog.
Hey,
he don't need that.
Man, hey, but at the end of the day, DJ Akademiks, he needs to check himself. But let's talk about bro. Yes. Let's talk about this NBA bubble, bro. So I've been hearing all these things about these NBA players complaining about living conditions, complaining about the food. Well, I'm gonna say some of the players, not all of them. Some players complaining about the food, living conditions. I look at the video of where they're staying, the hotel. I be looking at some of the food that they be getting, bro. They live in lavish. I don't know what
For
they
real, I would be
talking
like, I
about.
would love to live here. Like
Oh
that
my
looks like a
God.
whole lit campus, bro. You just got random NBA players just walking around the Disney World, bro. You're in Disney World at the hotel resort. You're
Dog.
complaining about some cyber chips, bro.
Yeah, you know what blew me?
What?
This nigga Rondo, bro. He gonna post a room. My man's got a king size bed. This hotel the hotel room looks so nice. He gonna talk about something. Man, it's trash.
First world
I'm
problem.
like, dog, what?
See what I mean? See what I
I'm
mean?
like, dog, like, bro, that room looks so nice. I'm like, yo, like, bro, at that point, I think Rondo should have just paid for his own suite, bro. Like,
I realize.
I don't know why they complaining. Like, seriously, I be looking at, bro, like, they going fishing? Like, are you kidding me? Like, y'all going
yeah.
fishing? Like,
I ain't never been fishing in my life.
You know, my problem with it is that, like, my only problem with it is that, like, these guys are complaining. I just hope they don't order food from the outside or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
sense.
something like that's going to happen. Like, they're just gonna get something from the outside because they're just gonna be tired of it.
Hey, those is
Yeah,
one NBA
like that's
player.
defeating the purpose and the effort.
That's what I'm saying.
This one NBA player, he you know, didn't abide by the quarantine rules, and now he has to be quarantined for, I believe, it's 8 days.
Dang, that's a punishment, bro. That's a whole punishment.
They said go to your room. Don't come back for 8 days.
Exactly. They like, y'all about to be locked down. You gonna
go
be
to your
singing
room for 8 days. Think about what you've done.
You're gonna be singing Akon, cause I'm locked up. Exactly. You're gonna be singing Akon for 8 days, my guy. And then
that's a bar.
They say go to your room. That's crazy.
Exactly. He not gonna abide by the rules, bro. Like they going fishing on boats. Like, come on now, man. Like y'all living.
What more
here.
could you ask for? And you're balling.
Y'all are going on a long camp
with LeBron James. Come on,
the only bad thing is they don't have women. They can't get women.
They have women. They have women. They have women.
Hey, they
what you mean they got? How you know, Aaron?
They getting some invitees already.
You know.
You can't invite people though.
You know there are some NBA reporters, right? There's also women,
but they gonna let them smash. So they smashing reporters.
Hey, you know,
is that your theory?
You know who Taylor Rocks is?
Taylor Rooks. I know somebody trying to be on the 11 basketball team.
You don't know. Hold up. You don't know who Taylor. Bro, search up Taylor. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show a picture right now. You know who this is. She works for Bleacher Report, bro.
Bro, Bleacher Report is garbage. What are you talking about?
What?
It's not garbage.
They had. Did you see the top 100 player report? They got Jimmy Butler over Paul George, dog.
Come on, man. Oh man, hold on. This is her. Come on now.
Dog,
you're gonna have to text that to.
Dog, I can't. Can you see this, Nate?
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it.
Who it is, but I can't see it.
I'm gonna send it to the group chat right now, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, they good."
Oh, they're not smashing her, dog. They're not smashing her, dog.
Oh shit! I just sent the wrong thing.
I feel like she's that type either. She's definitely not to go around type.
Yeah, she's not gonna let him smash. I highly doubt a reporter like that is going to let him man. It's going to let him man smash. That's really misogynistic of you, Aaron.
It's misogynistic of me. It's misogynistic of me.
Cancel
on the spot.
I'm canceled. It's misogynistic. It's misogynistic.
Post this on Twitter so you get canceled.
I'm canceled. I'm telling you.
That's why you got hacked. Cancel.
I'm telling you. There's women reporters. Hey, don't be surprised. Just saying.
Bro, they're not gonna have women. You know what? Maybe some of them are gay. I don't know. You know, I don't know what's happening, but I doubt this. I highly doubt.
Luka.
You said Luka's gay? That's tough.
Oh, stop. Luka's
gay. You said Luka's gay? That's a tough scene.
Hold up. How do you even know that? Where did you get this information?
Nah, I'm playing. That boy just look like a fruit.
But hey, look, they fine, my guy. They got women reporters. There's
Dog
women.
Said my boy would just look like a fool. This dude different.
They good, man. I was telling some people in the group chat. I was like, hey, yo. I was telling Brian. I was like, Hey, Brian, remember when Stephen A. said that the NBA players wouldn't last 3 weeks? Well, think again. They got these women NBA reporters coming through. I'm like, shit.
So you think you think everybody is smashing them?
No, I ain't say that. I'm just saying, they got.
What you trying to say, dog?
And a lot of these NBA players got good relationships with these women reporters.
And you think they're gonna let them smash?
Hey,
chill out, dog. Hey. Chill out.
I'm just saying. There's been some crazy stories. There's been crazy stories before.
Dog, chill out, man. Chill out.
There's been times where, athletes have dated, reporters.
History don't repeat itself like that.
Are you sure?
History repeats itself, but dog, I highly doubt they're letting people smash like that. I highly doubt that, dog. I highly doubt that.
If it's LeBron?
You think LeBron is really going to cheat on his wife? LeBron is Mr. Perfect. You know what? Speaking of LeBron,
4 kids, 3 kids.
You know what? Speaking of LeBron, he's damn near perfect. You know what? You know what my beef is with LeBron?
4 kids, 3.
He's really not that much of a social activist. He's really, bro. He's really not that much of a social activist.
Why you say that?
Shut up in dribble time.
What you mean,
dribble time?
What are you gonna
say?
That's
what he does, in my opinion. My man said all lives matter. I ain't forget LeBron.
He said all lives matter.
He said all lives matter when Black Lives first came. When Black Lives first came out, he said all lives matter. I ain't forget that, Barney. Now you're not gonna have a social reform on your name, dog.
He definitely progressed past it. Like,
he progressed past it.
Yeah, what he said definitely redacted.
Giving a checkbook and donating doesn't mean nothing, bro. It doesn't mean nothing.
All lives matter. First of all,
he been said all lives matter. Do your research, Aaron. Do your research.
All right. Do your research, kid. I'll search it up right now. Actually.
Do your research, kid.
I'll search it up right now.
You searching this up right now?
Yes, I'm searching it up right now.
Wow.
Right now.
Yo, don't say it like that, dude.
He said that all lives
do
matter.
I don't care, dog.
He said that all lives do matter.
Oh.
But you ain't even put in no context. Like, why did he say all lives do matter?
Because he was protecting his brand. That's why. I think he's scared to speak up in the media like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean,
no, he's been speaking up like recently, like over the past, like when he saw Drew Brees doing
Tell me a quote.
I don't have to tell you a quote. I can
just
give you an example. Okay, I'll pull out his tweet against Drew Brees.
Bro,
he just made me leave this
bro, I need you to go to a reporter and say it with your chest. That's what I need him to do. I've never seen him go up to a reporter and say it in the chest about activists, about activism.
I'm gonna pull up his tweet against Drew Brees.
I don't need a tweet. I need an actual quote.
Okay, I can't help you.
I don't need emojis.
I can't.
I don't need emojis.
You were speaking against Aaron when he said LeBron isn't an activist, and now you're taking the wrong side as well.
I was wrong.
Exactly, and he went back and Aaron went back on his statement. So now
Aaron said, "No, I was talking about Kyrie Irving. No, I was talking about Kyrie Irving. Were we not?
Okay,
we're not talking about Kyrie Irving. So what you talking about?
We also mentioned LeBron James.
You mentioned LeBron James, but I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. We was mentioning LeBron James as an example, as someone who can be an activist.
Okay, LeBron James can be an activist.
He can be, but he's not. I mean, I don't see him really talking about, but I don't really see him speaking about black problems now.
Come on, Brandon.
I see him giving back to his community.
Come on, Brandon.
No,
don't do it. Don't do it.
How is it Captain Spears for me?
Like, have you been living under a rock? I don't have to.
Tell me one thing LeBron has said to the media. I don't want to. I'm not.
He doesn't have to say anything. You don't have to say nothing to be an activist. Come on now.
Right.
Dog.
Yeah, and it's way more about.
Can I get my point off? What's your point, Nate? What's your point? What's your point? Come on.
It's way more about actions than doing.
It's way more about actions. What action has he done?
Oh, come on, Brandon.
Oh my gosh, you're trying to.
What? Tell me an action he's done.
You think I studied the LeBron James book?
Tell me an action.
You must think I studied the LeBron James book. I know he's.
Dog, if you're gonna dispel my point, give me evidence. Give me facts. Don't give me opinions. If you're gonna come on here and make a statement, give me something. Give me something. If you're gonna try to argue with me, give me something to back up your point.
Nate, I got you, man. I got you. Listen,
bro, if you're gonna make an argument, come on now. They teach you this in school.
He opened up a school for impoverished people.
I said for his community. I said for his community. I mean speaking out. Speaking out against injustice.
Community?
Nigga, if you gonna let me talk, you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk?
No.
Are you gonna let me talk?
No.
You talking about, bro, I'm talking about actually doing shit. I mean actually speaking out for his community. I don't mean writing a checkbook. I mean, is he actually speaking out for us?
He has actually done it in the past. I don't have the quotes on me, but he's spoken out in the past, especially in regards to Colin Kaepernick kneeling and why he's doing it. And then he articulated more about, what he's doing in the community and what we need to do in the community. So yeah, he's spoken out about the Black community and what's important. I just don't have the quotes right in front of me.
You don't have the quotes.
But regardless, I don't look at necessarily what he's saying. I look at his actions, and his actions speak louder than his words.
You look at him opening a checkbook and just writing it out.
Bro, he opened a fucking school, a freaking school.
I'm not talking about
in his community.
I'm talking about has he ever spoken out? I'm talking about has he ever spoken out?
Yes, I don't have it right in front of me, but yes.
You don't have it.
No, I don't have it right in front of me, but yes, he has.
You don't have it.
My man,
you don't have it. Keyword again. You don't have it.
My man just created.
You don't have it.
He just created this thing with other athletes and other celebrities, and they're pretty much trying to prevent teach about voters suppression and all that stuff, and teaching people how to vote and how to protect their own voters' rights. That's very important. You're going to deny that? That's very important.
Again, this seems like an opinion. This doesn't seem factual.
That's not an opinion. That's facts. Voting, knowing, bro, stuff like that is very important. I appreciate.
I'm just saying, when has he ever spoken out against the injustices of African Americans in this country?
About African American, I don't recall.
When has he ever used his power to speak against for us? I don't mean writing a check out.
He used
what he did with the LeBron
on Twitter.
School.
On Twitter, he would address stuff. George Floyd, for an example. Ahmaud Arbery. Breonna Taylor. Do I have to keep going on? Trayvon Martin. What do you want LeBron to do? He has spoken out on Twitter. He's addressed the stuff on Twitter.
He hasn't spoken out on Twitter, bro. On Twitter, I'm talking about when the media has confronted him, when has he ever said anything? He was
talking about Drew Brees, all right, Brandon? He said, wow, man, is it still surprising at this point? Sure,
on Twitter,
White Cat was kneeling on one knee.
When has he ever said in front of the media presence, speaking out against injustice?
He can't be in front of the media presence because
maybe he doesn't want to because he's afraid people are going to misconstrue what he's saying.
Wow, but you can say it on Twitter, right?
Because you can actually.
No, I'm done with this.
You have time to type it out and everything, and it
you have. Easier. Bro, I needed him to come in from his mouth. We don't even know if he wrote that. He could have a publicist.
Listen, you don't.
See now,
he doesn't need to do that. See, you tripping. You don't need to do that, man.
What makes you think
some people don't need to be on the camera in order to affect, positive change for the community?
So he can't be seen. So he can't say nothing. You saying?
He don't need to say
so you're
nothing
saying
to
he
affect
can't
change.
say nothing. No, answer my question.
He's done it on social media, and it's been just as profound as him
my question.
Speaking out.
When has he ever said in the presence of the media?
I can't recall. Matter of fact, I think it was when he opened up his school and when CNN and ESPN interviewed him that he talked about stuff like that.
No quotes. Next topic, dog.
I don't have any quotes, but I'm just saying, you're nitpicking. I don't know why you're criticizing LeBron because he's opened up a school for impoverished people.
Oh,
trying to help.
You only listed one thing. You know the crazy thing about this? You know the crazy thing about this?
You only listed
that thing. You've only listed that.
You know what it is? Time out.
And he created
Brandon just outed himself as a LeBron hater.
I'm not a
We didn't
LeBron
know
hater.
it for
Bro,
all
I don't
these
understand
years.
why
I'm not
you
a LeBron
criticize
hater.
LeBron has done a lot for the black communities. And
I'm not a
giving
LeBron
back
hater.
a lot. Like, come on now. Stop
I'm
acting
not
like
a LeBron hater. Don't disrespect
Hard
me
to
like that.
believe.
I'm objective. No, I'm just subjective. I'm just saying
You
what I think.
disrespecting LeBron like that?
I don't understand why you disrespect
How can you be,
LeBron.
What
Like,
does that have to do with
has
anything?
LeBron ever done anything malicious or with ill
He's
intent?
created documentaries educating black folks on what's
What
happened.
documentary?
See, because you don't pay attention.
Oh,
Exactly.
He's posted stuff on
You're telling us you
Instagram,
bring
on
up
Twitter
evidence.
before.
You bring up the evidence. You act
wow.
like
You
you've
know
been
what?
living
Never
under a
mind.
He's
rock.
created
Next topic,
documentaries.
dog.
He's giving back to
Next
his community.
topic, dog.
Created his own school for impoverished people.
Next topic,
Established
bro.
organization
You know what? All I see
with
is
other
all I
people.
see is he opens his checkbook and just writes it down. I don't see nothing. I don't see him giving me a time. I don't see you speaking out.
Oh my God. You sound so silly right now. Why are you doing
silly?
this? Yes, why are you doing this? Please
Look at your
apologize.
I'm not apologizing for nothing. I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said.
I was wrong what I said on the first episode. Now you're doing the same thing I was doing the first episode.
No, you didn't know what an activist was.
You bugging.
You didn't know what an activist was.
I had my own interpretation of what an activist was, and I was wrong.
You had a different interpretation that didn't have to do with the meaning.
Wrong.
That's what happened.
But
that's what happened.
But what you're saying,
all I'm doing is
saying that he's not an activist.
All I'm doing is calling him out. That's all I'm doing.
Bro,
that's all I'm doing.
Calling him out for what?
Because he doesn't.
All I'm doing is calling him out
for
not saying anything about the injustices that African Americans go through to the media.
Look.
That's all I'm saying.
Just like, bro, you're acting just like the Twitter girls who were getting on J. Cole for not saying anything and getting on Kendrick for not saying anything. You are acting just like them, dog.
But they say shit through their songs. When has LeBron ever said shit?
Oh my God.
When has LeBron ever
on Twitter? He said it on Twitter. That's good enough for me.
I don't care. No, I need you to say it with your chest. He
probably doesn't feel comfortable saying it on camera. I don't blame him.
He doesn't feel comfortable. That sounds like an excuse.
Doesn't. Because people are going to misinterpret his words.
That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like an excuse.
Focusing on the message.
That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like an excuse.
It's a good damn excuse.
It sounds like an excuse.
All right, so at this point, Brandon has this conversation in the loop, and we're at like, all right, loop 5.
I don't even know what you said, dog. You sound like you got crumpled paper and the shit. I don't even know what you said, dog. Say it again.
On my computer, but Brandon has this conversation going in the loop. So, any last statements before we end this off?
Dog, shut the fuck up. You got a pick in your head. You dug your nose
okay,
on
but
camera.
Look at the fist. I didn't.
Son, how do you have
my
a pick
finger
on your
did
head
not go up my nose.
Bro, dog, you have an inch of hair. You got a pick on your head, dog. Get out of here, son. Get out of here.
I just got a haircut. I didn't wear the pick because I needed the pick in my hair.
Dog. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here, dog.
Y'all each wore your Black Lives Matter shirts, and I didn't have one, so I wore this and this.
Do the right thing. Yes, sir. You already know. Is that from the movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, I mess with that. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great ass title. Do the right thing. Because that's what everybody's saying now. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, like just my final words of what Brandon was saying. Number one is blasphemy.
Final words. It's blasphemy.
It's blasphemy.
It's blasphemy.
LeBron James, what he's doing, he's fine. He doesn't have to go on the camera and speak his mind and have people misinterpret what he says and misconstrue what he says.
So he's afraid to go to the media.
Hell yeah, he's probably afraid to go to the media. Are you kidding me? Look what they did when he did his decision to go to Miami. Look what happened there. People were going crazy over that, trying to misconstrue whatever he's saying and criticizing him left and right. Look what Skip Bayless be saying about him, about the most littlest things. And Laura Ingraham be saying about him, shut up and dribble and all this other nonsense. Like, come on now. People be hating on LeBron. People hating on his downfall. So they're going to try and misconstrue anything that he says out of his
mouth. You see,
all I'm asking him to do is to speak out to the media. I'm literally asking for the exact opposite of what you're saying. I'm literally asked for the exact opposite. All
I
I'm
would love
asking
for
him
him to speak out to the media. I would love for him to speak out to the media, but if he doesn't
That's all I
do it,
want him to
that's
do.
fine. That's fine if he doesn't do it because I know what he's doing in his communities. I know what he's trying to do right
In
now.
his community. They'll say communities. His community.
No, he's doing it for
His community.
For black communities
His community.
in general.
His
for
community.
Black community. Because
His community.
trying to affect change. He's trying to affect change for all of us.
Oh, yes, how? You know what?
I just told you he created an organization that educates us on our voting rights and voter suppression.
And what's the name of the organization?
I forgot.
You don't even know the name of it, do you?
I actually a few weeks ago I actually went on the website.
And you cut him off.
I cut him off.
I think something about your vote counts or something like that. But I forgot exactly what it's called. But yeah, he created an organization with celebrities and other people to educate people on voting and stuff like that. That's a big deal.
Is that enough for you, Brandon?
I don't know why you tripping.
I literally said, again, what does that have to do with what I said? That when does he ever speak out to the media about the concern, about the injustices of African Americans, dog?
Not a lot because he's probably not comfortable.
Again, he even went to the extent of separating himself from it. He even went to the extent of separating himself from the injustices of African Americans, dog.
He just probably does not feel comfortable doing it, and instead he addresses it on Twitter.
And you're making an excuse for why, and you're making an excuse for this, and you're excusing him for this. That's what you're doing.
Well, if he's gonna go on Twitter,
you're excusing him for doing my point. You're doing
all right, Brandon. We got like less than 1 minute, so my last statement is: don't try and come for somebody if they haven't done anything malicious or intent.
Just because we came for Kanye doesn't mean nothing. Just because we came for Kanye doesn't mean nothing.
No, it's the collective now because it's Kanye, it's LeBron,